So first is the Rohingya crisis and USAID shutdown. So Rohingya community, Muslim minority of Rakhine state of Myanmar, and they are stateless, and they are in they have the Myanmar citizenship laws. So Myanmar's view is they are the illegal migrants, and the camps they have in the Cox's Bazar in Bangladesh, the largest refugee camp, and from the 2017 crackdown, the ethnic cleansing and genocide take place. Then comes the US Agency for International Development, USAID. What is the role? The foreign aid agency of US government, and it uh, give the development and humanitarian aid. And the focus area is food, health, democracy, gender, and environment. So this is establishment in 1961 by J.F. Kennedy, and operate in 100 plus countries, and have a largest budget, and major donor of World Food Program and other UN agencies. So US aid, USAID shutdown impact. So the food aid cut, uh, World Food Program 60% off, and healthcare collapse, cleaning shutdown, and no treatment, and protection laws impact, and trauma support and GVB, and political shift, US retreat, and China's role is increasing, and funding camp, the AU aid is insufficient because the aid by the USAID is now shut down. So the Trump administration argue that they want to taxpayer cost cutting, and other government spending concerns. So the global implication are the uh, escalating humanitarian crisis, and starvation, disease, and death, and moral vacuum. There is a moral vacuum, profit driven policy over values, and geopolitical realignment. China filling the void, India and Bangladesh also come to the place. And risks of presidents, the powerful nation withdrawing, and way forward. So global burden should be shared for the refugee aid. Restore and diversify the humanitarian aid is need of hour. And the regional cooperation like SARC and ASEAN also come into action. And the reinforcement international norms and stateless community are given the welfare and humanitarian treatment. So, what is the question? The US aid shutdown. So, refugee and moral crisis. You have to discuss. So, you can start from that US has withdrawn from humanitarian assistance to this poor countries. So, what is the refugee crisis? These are mainly based in Myanmar. Myanmar's Rakhine state, but Myanmar have belong to other countries. So they have camps in Bangladesh and various part of India. And moral crisis is that there is moral vacuum. The profit is greater. Profit is it is greater than the value system in these days. And America retreated, and other countries like China and India is in increasing their actions. So this type of question you have to do. Then comes the main question, yes. Then the second article is safety of element poach and poaching concern. So news context. So the poaching incident in Dharmapuri, Tamil Nadu, and increased fear of illegal wildlife trade. So poaching, what is the poaching? It is illegal hunting or capturing for the tusk, meat, and pet of a wild animal, and driven by trafficking and lead to biodiversity loss. Then the what is the animal conservation and the related fact. The elephant scientific name is Elephas maximus, and IUCN status of elephant is endangered. And Wildlife Protection Act, they are Schedule 1. And elephant species found in Asia, these are Asian elephant, African bush, and African forest. Then 60% Asian of Asia, Asian elephant found in India. So they need a large forest ecosystem, and they are more important for the biodiversity. And if they are migrated, then there is human animal conflict take place. So elephant poaching status in India, the demand for the iron tusk. So their the tooth are main cause of their trafficking, and Tamil Nadu came 1% of the poaching deaths, and the Tamil Nadu population rebound 2014. 3,000 plus elephant are there in Tamil Nadu. Then key concern. So resurgence of poaching gangs, and under-reporting and investigation failures by Wildlife Conservation Board 2017. The report says they are under-reporting and investigation failure. Then what they are there are unnatural deaths in 7.5% loss in Tamil Nadu, and sensitive hotspot in Satyamangalam Wildlife Sanctuary, and impact on migration and human element conflict also take place. And then comes the government initiative. What is the government initiative regarding the element poaching? So Project and Event is a started in 1992, and the Mike program monitoring illegal killing of element, and Gaj Yatra for awareness program. So it is mainly in Odisha. An elephant corridor, 33 elephant reserve are formed in India. Then way forward. So structural reform, the forest should be developed, and better wildlife investigation protocol, and staff upskilling for investigation, stronger legal and inter-state coordination, and center-state coordination and funding, and public trust reduction in animal conflict. Then the question for the day is elephant poaching treat despite the safeguard. What is the challenge and what for whom? So you can start it that from the ancient time, figures like Ganpati and Eravat and many more found in ancient civilization. So elephant is not only part of the ecosystem but the inherent part of the culture of India. So the challenges are illegal trafficking, so for ivory, and it is a, I can say, the keystone species also. And for human wildlife conflict is also a challenge. And then comes the we can say in the insurgence of poaching gangs, under-reporting and investigation failures, unnatural deaths also there, and there are sensitive hotspot and impact of migration, and also the environment development conflict also take place. And for their commercialization of elephant is also there. and the various other thing you can state. Then what is the second part of question, the way forward? So the programs the project relevant in 1992 is implemented properly, and mic program for monitoring illegal killing of elephant have the have the emerging technologies like AI and blockchain. So the more rigorous conservation take place, and Gaji Yatra and elephant corridor are improved.